What's up, good people? Hold on. See if I can turn this around so you all aren't looking at my earbuds and my charger adapter. What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. It's another day in the brand new suite. Y'all know what it is. It's Tell the Truth, Talk to Me Tuesday. What we do on Tuesdays is we tell the truth, but we talk entrepreneur to entrepreneur, leader to leader about those things that are most significant in us in order to be able to unleash our entrepreneurial excellence. You might not like some of the things that I have to say. You might like some of the things that I have to say. You might believe that they are the truth. You might believe that, hey, he's telling a complete total lie. I don't agree with him at all. But the one thing that you will get from me, and you can agree with it or disagree with it, I'm coming from a place of truth when I tell you things. And I come from a place of wanting to make you better. As I always say, my goal, my assignment each and every day when I wake up, just like Pinky and the Brain, when Pinky used to ask the Brain, what are we doing today, Brain? The same thing we do each and every day to try and take over the world. That was his response. My response to what are we doing today is the same thing that we do each and every day, and that is to be better by the end of the year than we were at the beginning of the year. And we do that by gaining insight, wisdom, ideas, principles that make us 1% better each and every day. So I'm here to make you 1% better today. So let's hop on in to what we've been talking about this week. If you missed yesterday, go check out the you can check out the replay on my page here, or you can hop on over to my YouTube channel. Don't forget, 500 subscribers in 30 days. That's always the goal. Every 30 days, I need to get 500 subscribers. So hop on over to YouTube, click that subscribe button. Don't cost you nothing. You don't have to sign anything, but what you will get is value. Is value in each and every digital piece of content that I've created and have there on my YouTube channel, just for you as an entrepreneur, you as a leader. So what we've been talking about this week is what? Game over. Game over, y'all. Game over. I want you to hear me. Game over. Game over. We're talking about digitalization versus traditional industries. What's happening in this 21st century to the industry that you're in, that I'm in, that your friends are in, your neighbors are in? What is going on in these industries? What's the dynamic? What's the change that's going on? Because you must be well versed in what is going on and this this battle, and what happens when you choose not to move into the 21st century, because it's moving. We're moving. The question is, are you prepared to move with us? Are you equipped to move with us? So yesterday we talked about e-commerce and retail transformation. We talked about that yesterday. What's up, D? Morning. We talked about that yesterday. We talked about, what disruptions happen, what industries are impacted by by e-commerce and the retail transformation and what that looks like. And today I want to talk about streaming services, and media consumption. Yeah, this is a good one. This is a good one. Streaming services and media consumption. This right here is a streaming service. When you're watching YouTube, streaming service. When you're using StreamYard or Zoom streaming or what's the other one? Hootsuite. No, not Hootsuite. I forgot the name of it. But those are streaming services. So let's talk about the disruption and what's going on or what has happened, y'all. I want you to hear this. Here's the disruption. Streaming platforms such as Netflix, Spotify, YouTube have disrupted traditional media consumption, including television, radio, and print media. The consumers, which is you, which is me, we now prefer on-demand content over scheduled programming. Notice you don't see Blockbuster anymore. Notice you don't see Hollywood Video anymore. Notice there's not regular TV. I can only speak, for myself, but I know with all of the subscribers that you have to Netflix and all of them and the cable, you don't have much regular TV that people watch. So what's happening in those dynamics? What's happening in those industries? Well, you have streaming. What use are you making of the streaming that's going on? Are you online? Are you using YouTube? Are you using social media? What dynamics do they play in your in your industry, but for you particularly? What impact do they have? There may be some industries, very few, that you aren't impacted by streaming, but I promise you, it impacts you in some kind of way. If you're, let's say you don't use it particularly, but I promise you, if there's something that you need to have done or that you're not sure about, where are you going? You're going to YouTube, right? You're going to YouTube to utilize the tool and to gain knowledge about what it is that you're trying to do. So it has streaming services and media consumption is all around us. Tanya, what's up, lady? Good morning to you. But streaming services are all around us. They are part of our everyday, whether we want to acknowledge it or not. If you're watching any form of cable, I'm sure you've watched Netflix before. I'm sure you've watched Netflix before. I'm sure you've watched a movie or you've watched a documentary. You've watched something on Netflix. If you have a podcast, if you are a speaker and you've watched other speakers or listened to podcasts, you're utilizing streaming services. But the question and media consumption. The question is, how are people consuming your product or service? In what way are you using streaming services to propel your business to the top of your industry? Or are you? Maybe you feel that there's no need in it. But here's the homework that I want you to do. I want you to take a look at your business. Take a look at if you are streaming or if you're not streaming, or the media consumption, and you have to look at how you can utilize it as a tool, because it's here. It's not going anywhere. I know that the days of just regular newspapers, the USA Today. I used to read the USA Today and go. Here's a funny thing. When I was young, and I'm talking like a teenager, and I would have to meet my mother downtown at the Social Security building because she worked for the Social Security Administration, and I would have to meet her downtown. When I would meet her at her building, right at the building was the USA Today newspaper machine. I know, y'all don't know nothing about the newspaper machine where you would walk. They had a machine, you open it up, put the money in, put the little quarter in or 50 cents in, however much it was, $1, whatever it was, and you would open it up and you'd be able to get a paper. Y'all don't know about y'all don't know about that. But I would get the paper, and the first section that I would turn to was the money section, the finance section, because I was always fascinated with how money works. Same thing here with streaming and media. The media dynamic, the streaming dynamic is a game changer. It has given us access to way more than just the newspaper. And there are some newspapers that are still around. They're around physically as I partner with one, the National Black Unity News, and I suggest everybody subscribe to that newspaper. Get you a copy. You can have it delivered right to your door. But in addition to that, you can actually get the digital version. You can go online and get the newspaper. So you have to be able to understand how people are consuming the products and services that you offer, and how you're going to be able to meet their demands or their needs. Because it's not just about you having a product or service, it's about how you're going to get it to your consumer. How do you get it to your end consumer? So understand that. Understand the streaming, the streaming services and the media consumption. How are your clients? I don't like saying customers because I want every customer to become a client. There's a difference between customer and client. Every client that you have, and even Talia, here you go, this for you, even the before, the during, and the after, you have to ask yourself, how am I touching my the potential client, the customer? How am I reaching them in the beginning, the before? What tools am I using? What streaming services can I use? What media tool can I use in order to be able to reach them? How are they consuming the media that they get? And finding out how you can put yourself in front of them so that they then get introduced to you the before. They now learn how your products and services or what you offer. They say, yes, that is the answer to my problem. That's the during, where you give them the products and services, where you say, hey, I have an answer to your problem. Here's what we do. We go through that, and then now the after, where I follow up with you, where you can keep connected to your clients now, because they become a client now, because it's more than just one transaction. So in this streaming services and media consumption, I want you to think about it in those three dynamics. From a streaming standpoint, how do I reach my potential customers in the beginning? How do I stay connected to my clients, customers, as I am providing them with the products and services that they need? And then once they've used the products and services, how do I continue to keep them using my products and services? And part of the way that you do that is through your streaming services and how they consume media. You have to be connected to the way that they consume media. So let's talk about this last part, and then I'm done. We're going to talk about the new model. What's the new model that we're looking at, this 21st century way of streaming services and media consumption. I'm sorry. What it is the content creator, that's you, those of us like me, that create content, whether it's through podcasting, whether it's through content like this. What you want to do, you want to adapt by offering streaming services and creating digital-first content. Subscription-based models and ad-supported free content have become prevalent, catering to the diverse consumer preferences. What it all boils down to is what does your consumer prefer? And utilizing the different streaming services, the different ways in which you distribute your digital content, your streaming content, your media consumption content to those that you serve. How are you serving them? That's the question I want you to. I wanted to stick with you all day today. How are you serving your clients from a streaming service narrative and a media consumption narrative? Are you meeting them where they consume their media so that they can properly know where you are? Know who you are and what you offer. You can have the greatest product or service in the world, but if nobody knows where you are, and you aren't properly and strategically placing yourself in the vision of those whose problem you solve, nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. So this 21st century way of doing media is called streaming services. Part of it is streaming services. So think about that. Think about the media consumption. And it's still, like I said, it's still media, but you have media has expanded its capacity. This right here that you're watching, I want people to, if you can, I want people to, if you're in the comment section, I want you to put where you're watching this from. If you could, I want you to put that where you're watching this, whether it's a replay or whether you're watching live now. I want you to put in the comment section where you're watching this from, and you can see where potential customers, clients, and those that watch you are consuming this type of media, where you're streaming in from. Are you streaming in from the United States? Are you streaming in from India? Are you streaming in from Africa? Are you streaming in from Canada? Are you streaming in from South America, New Mexico, Australia? Where is it from the UK? Where are you streaming in from? And understand, I want you to take a look at where you are using, or are you using streaming, because that can become another vehicle for you to be able to be in front of, if you're not already, be in front of your consumer. But it's understanding who it is that you serve. Who do you serve? Who do you serve? And then how do they consume media? I want you to ask those two questions to yourself today and answer them. Not only ask the question, but answer them. I want you to answer that today. That's your homework for today. Who do I serve? Ask yourself, who do I serve? And then, where do they consume their media? Where is it that they stream to? Where is it that they watch? Where is it that they listen to? Because all of these things, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram Reels, I should say, TikTok is a big one. Are they consuming media on TikTok? Should you be should your product or service be on TikTok? Talking to those on TikTok, is that where your audience is? Is that where the people that problems who you solve, is that where they can be found? Check it out. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. It's another day. It's hot out, y'all. I went out for my walk, and man, oh man, it is hot already. I'm just like, I was like, whoo. I'm like, this is a rough one today. But if you want to go into more detail about this, where we can take a structured look, a strategic look at your streaming, at where you're streaming, where you should be streaming, or if you should be streaming, all of those things, and where your consumer is watching, making use of media, and if that's where you should be, then connect with me. Hit me in the DM. You can email me as well. Y'all know I put my contact information in the description there so that you can connect with us. This is what we do. In the Brand You Suite, this is what we do with the entrepreneurial briefcase. So I want you to want you to take hold of that. In the description also, yeah, I don't know if y'all saw, but is my new, I told you it's coming. I'm taking pre-orders now for Unleash Your Entrepreneurial Excellence. The book is coming. It's coming, so I need y'all to go and you can pre-order. It'll be in the description, so you can place your order for the book. I want you. This book is going to be absolutely phenomenal. I told you I've been talking about it all year, all year, and it's about. There's a reason why I've been talking about Unleash Your Entrepreneurial Excellence all year, because it was. I knew I was going to be doing this, and it was one of my assignments for this year was to write this book. I told you we're about making you better by the end of the year than you were at the beginning of the year. And that's what these tools will do for you, and including the book, Unleash Your Entrepreneurial Excellence. So, I'm done for the day. I want you to go, stay hydrated, get some water, drink some water. Coach, I'm drinking water. I got to drink water today. I'm going to drink about 8 gallons of water today. That's how hot it is. But we'll be right back here tomorrow. Work for Wednesday. We'll see y'all soon. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr. Peace. Hey, Nicole, how you? I forgot you didn't even see her. What's up, Spencer? What's up? Thank you. All right, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a super fantastic day. Stay cool. Stay hydrated. We'll talk to y'all later. Peace.